From one user failing college and losing student loans due to options, to another user 25xing his money in a day, we are going to go over the deadliest Wall Street bets trades of the tariff season. Championship Sum 6184 is a user who almost lost it all trading options. On March 5th, he was looking at his Tesla put gains and decided that he should roll some of it over into a bullish bet. SPY had started taking a dip, and he figured that it was due for a green day. That being said, he threw over $10,000 into 0 DTE SPY calls that were just about at the money. Don gave a semi-worrying speech the night before, and things were off to a rocky start. Halfway through the trading day, Championship Sum felt like he may have made the wrong move, and almost panic sold his calls. He stayed strong though, and luckily for him, SPY rallied more than 2% over the next few hours, putting his calls up $40,000 for the day. $40K in a day is real nice. But it wasn't enough to keep him satisfied for long, cause the very next day, he decided that he was gonna buy even more 0 DTE SPY options. Except this time, he was done being a bull. He bought about 20K worth of 0 DTE SPY puts and 43K worth of puts that expired a week later. With luck once again on his side, he pretty quickly rose to a $70,000 gain. He closed out his 0 DTE puts, but let the 72K worth of weeklies ride out. The jobs report was just about to come out, and he even acknowledged that these gains could be wiped out if the government hit us with good news that day. Well, SPY rose about 0.5% the next day, and he sold his puts. SPY actually fell over 4% by the time his puts expired, and he would have made another 100K if he held, but oh well. On Friday, March 21st, he wanted to have his most degenerate day yet. SPY immediately dropped at open, so Championship Sum loaded up on out-of-the-money 0 DTE calls. Well, the market was trading pretty sideways, and he cut his losses at 20% before it got real ugly. Instead of walking away and calling it a day, he took all the cash he had left in his account and bought 1,000 calls that were just barely out of the money. That's not even the worst part though. The real zinger was that there were only 20 minutes left until the market closed. Forget 0 DTE. This was 20 MTE. Surely Theta was gonna eat all of his money and he would be left with nothing. He somehow made it out alive though, because the market immediately started rocketing after he bought these calls. In 15 minutes, his calls went from a value of 16K all the way up to $190,000. He went to lock in his 12x gain, except he couldn't. Questrade decided to risk review him, and he could not sell for 30 seconds. In these 30 seconds, his calls no joke fell by $3,000 a second. Finally, the weight was up and he locked in a $103,000 gain. He could finally take a deep breath. He says before he made this trade, he thought he was gonna have to start working at the trusty old Wendy's. These calls literally saved him. He even says that he's gonna adopt a boomer lifestyle and invest his gains into more stable ETFs instead of trying his luck again next week. He admitted that this trade was just hopium and dumb luck hitting at the perfect moment. He hasn't posted since that day, so hopefully he really did take a safer route to growing his money. Okay, this dude barely made it out alive, but I Am Thalos is a user who put options trading before school, and so far it has not been working. When Donald Trump started causing major volatility in the market, I Am Thalos felt like there would be a huge spike up. Since he was so confident that the market wouldn't stay down for long, he did what any other reasonable investor would do and deposited all of his student loans into Robinhood. Not wanting to waste any time, he made his first trade at the very end of February. He bought $1,800 worth of SPY puts that expired over a week later, but he got a little scared and sold for a 10% loss 3 minutes later. Okay, not off to the best start, but I'm sure things will pick up. On March 3rd, he bought $900 worth of 0 DTE SPY calls and once again quickly sold for a 40% loss 8 minutes later. Okay, he may have messed up these first two trades, but third time's the charm, isn't it? Half an hour later, he bought just under $1,000 worth of more 0 DTE SPY calls, and 5 minutes later he sold for a 34% loss. Usually, after 3 strikes you're out, but this determined trader was just getting started. Only 13 minutes later, he bought $800 worth of more 0 DTE SPY calls and sold for a 69% loss 2 hours later. I Am Thalos knew that he wasn't a bad trader. He was just being held back by his stupid classes. He says he started skipping an early class frequently to make back the loss. but this backfired and his professor ended up failing him out of the course. Well, at least he made back his losses, right? Well, with 80% of his school loans gone for the semester, he finally realizes that it's probably gone forever. Big Gamble 3 is a user who went on the craziest run of 2025 so far. He made money faster than anyone else on the subreddit. Starting with just $660, most people wouldn't pay any attention to him. Over the course of the next 5 days, though, he placed countless 0 DTE SPX trades. I want you to take a wild guess as to where his portfolio ended up. You might be thinking, like $0, what most people on WallStreetBets end up with. But actually, you couldn't be further from the truth. He took that $660 into more than $273K. A 414x gain in 5 days would definitely change most people's lives. But he admits that he actually turned $3.6 million into zero before this. He also says that he is a rich white dude. He withdrew $67.5K from his portfolio, and everyone was waiting for his next move, some even hoping to see it at $1 million next week. People waited patiently, and a few days later, Big Gamble did not get back to us with an update, but instead deleted his account, which is basically code word for "I made some bad trades and lost everything." A lot of users on the subreddit posted about his disappearance, but pretty much everyone agrees that his account probably went straight back down to zero. Tiller Ray is a user who went on a crazy run back in 2024 and came back in 2025 to see if he still had the magic touch. He started with only $600. On February 25th, SPY was trading just below $600. He threw everything into at-the-money 0 DTE calls. Luckily for him, his position quickly rose to a value of $2,100 later that day. Day 1, he already 3.5x'd his money. Day 2, he threw $2K into more 0 DTE SPY calls and sold for a 42% gain later that day. Not bad at all. The next day, things were about to get wild. He once again YOLO'd everything, except this time it was into puts, not calls. Very early on in the trading day, his portfolio flew from $2,800 to $10K. He was sitting on a $7,000 gain. Except, SPY quickly rose again and completely wiped out all of his gains. He went from being up 7K to down 1,500 in minutes. But he wasn't gonna give up just yet. SPY fell back down and his portfolio was thankfully back in the green by a few $1,000s. He took a deep breath, but didn't sell. And not too long after, he was back in the red by more than $1,000. Tiller Ray says he was beginning to think of what wall to drive into. Then, SPY suddenly fell by 2% over the rest of the trading day, and Tiller Ray's portfolio was back from the dead. He sold for a nearly $12,000 gain and was up over 420% for the day. He 24x'd his money in the past couple days, but he still wasn't ready to call it quits. The next day, he decided he was done with SPY, but not with 0 DTE contracts. He once again YOLO'd everything into 0 DTE Nvidia calls. Nvidia started the trading day just below $118. The stock needed to rise 2.5% just for him to break even, but luckily for him, Nvidia was a monster this day. It peaks at $125. He didn't sell at the peak, but still locked in a 72% gain, which put his portfolio just above 23K. 3 days later, he YOLO'd everything into 0 DTE SPY puts and quickly sold for a $3,000 profit. SPY kept on falling though, and his contracts would have been worth 240K, 10x his portfolio if he just held a few hours longer. 2 days later, he got his hands on another $2,000 gain. He gave us his last update on March 10th and showed us that he successfully took his portfolio to 34.5K. 58xing your portfolio in a week is outrageous, but Ringed Falls is a user like I am Thalos who needed to make some money to pay for college, and like any other smart investor, he turned to good old WallStreetBets. Ringed Falls initially started posting to the subreddit over a year ago, but the screenshots attached to those have unfortunately been lost to time. We can still see the titles of his posts though, and admittedly, they're a bit concerning. Flash forward to last summer, he threw 4K into SPY calls and nearly doubled his money. He had just about 9K in SPY options, and things were looking bright for him, until he lost $3,400 the next day. No worries though, it was back up the following day, and he sold for over 3K in profit. Sure, Ringed Falls may be in college, but let's be honest, these are baby numbers. He knew that he needed to take it up a notch if he wanted to strike it rich. He perfected his craft, and a few months later, he finally returned with this monstrosity. Ringed Falls lost $18,000 in a single day, most of it within an hour. At this rate, the only education he was going to be able to afford was Hustlers University. Don't worry though, he took another break from the subreddit and studied even harder than last time. He came back to show off his $8,500 HIMS gain, and only 5 days after that, he reached $30,000 in his portfolio, which put him up over 180% over the past month. With the help of meta calls, hood, and even more HIMS calls, his portfolio miraculously reached $50,000 only 2 days later. Things were finally going good for him, and he could take a deep breath knowing he could start funding his college tuition at a respected university. Until he proceeded to lose 75% of his money the following week. QQQ calls completely shafted him, and he claimed that he was going to close his Robinhood account after that day. Users said, "See ya Monday," and they weren't wrong. That Monday, he came back and YOLO'd everything into 0 DTE QQQ puts. Luckily, it fell not 1, not 2, but 1.18%, and he sold it all for a $31,000 gain for the day. After posting a bit about Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi, he switched to a cash account and somehow kept on making money. Only a day later, he made another $32,000 thanks to more puts. Some users called him out for not closing his account like he said he would. Others encouraged him, and, well, he listened to everyone who jokingly told me to double it. With even more risky options, he made nearly $62K in a day and brought his portfolio to $143,000. Since the end of February, he hasn't given us any updates, so hopefully he still has enough money to help put him through college. CrunchyPie1 is a user who got a ginormous win pretty quickly. He claims to be poor, like really poor, like paycheck to paycheck. Despite that, he usually throws $400 to $800 a month into risky options. This led him to being down $5,000 since the creation of his Robinhood portfolio. He started off the week like usual and threw some money into Robinhood. Thanks to the market's crash, his Nvidia puts paid off big time. On day 2 of his journey, his portfolio was miraculously sitting at 17.3K. Looking at his all-time chart on Robinhood shows that this was the first moment of hope for his portfolio. It would definitely be a shame if he lost it all. Well, a couple days later, he was back at it again. Luckily, his portfolio was now at 25.5K, and it even seems like he withdrew some of it to keep it safe. CrunchyPie has so far stayed in the green, but NOSjoker21 is a user who may be on the brink of kissing his portfolio goodbye. Joker started off pretty modestly, not even being able to post to WallStreetBets at first. At the end of February, he posted to WallStreetBets about his $1,500 gain with his SPY puts. Joker may have been stuck on bootleg WallStreetBets, but he was determined to make it to the big league. So he immediately got to work. 3 days later, he threw $4,200 into even more 1 DTE SPY puts. The market was just starting to cool down, and he hoped that it would keep on dropping. A day later, he opened up his Webull portfolio and was very delighted to see that his puts were up over 100%. He now had a respectable 11.5K in his account, but he knew that this wouldn't be enough to impress the subreddit. He still had more work to do. He updated us a day later and was already up another $1,500. This was nothing compared to the day he was about to have though. With Tesla's all-new everything's computer, people were drooling over the stock. Okay, maybe not really, but Joker was especially not liking the stock. He bought just under 3K worth of 1 DTE Tesla puts and 0 DTE SPY puts. The market instantly boomed, in a bad way, and his portfolio skyrocketed by 110%. He finally had the confidence to post to WallStreetBets and was immediately, wholesomely welcomed. Now he realized he was on a hot streak and there was no way he was gonna stop. The very next day, he posted about Luigi and his $5,300 gain for the day. Except Donald Trump started freaking out on Zelensky, and Joker's money basically got Thanos snapped in seconds. From $31,000 to $8,900 in just an hour, things were not looking good. He eventually sold and ended off the day down 14K. Feeling hurt, he moved back to WallStreetBets. But hey, 3 days later, he made a $5,500 gain in less than an hour with some SPY puts. A day later, he made $5,200 with more SPY puts. Day after that, 7K on MicroStrategy calls. Day after that, he made his way to 30K. Another day later, he was at 40K once again thanks to MicroStrategy. 3 days later, he was at 49K thanks to these Tesla puts. And holy moly, the next day he was at 88.5K. He more than 20x'd his money in 20 days. The next day, he broke $100,000. But things were about to hit the fan. On March 13th, he started off the day with 106K. He threw 90% of it into his specialty, 0DTE SPY puts. Except, the market didn't look like it wanted to fall that day. His puts pretty quickly got cut in half, setting him back $40,000 for the day. He waited 24 minutes and recouped 22K. Phew! Not really though, he still lost 16% of his portfolio that day. Adding insult to injury, SPY took a complete nosedive right after he sold these puts, all the way up until the end of the day. His portfolio would have been worth 230K instead of 66K if he held just a few hours longer. But who really cares? According to him, I'm going in on 0DTEs tomorrow, so right back at it. A user said, "How much of your portfolio are you using?" All of it, of course. Welp, 4 days later, he diversified his portfolio with some physical investments. But only a day after that, he revealed that his portfolio was magically back up to over 120K, with a big thanks to Tesla. Then, 2 days later, he had another roller coaster day. He started off with 145K, but bought 132K worth of more Tesla puts, which of course basically cost him everything he had in his portfolio. Pretty early on in the trading day, he found himself down nearly $40,000. Was he gonna sell? With an arm like this, I think you know the answer. An hour later, he recouped 10K. 5 minutes after that, another 20K, and minute by minute his put skyrocketed, eventually bringing his portfolio to 165K. He successfully went from being down 37K to being up $20,000 in the matter of an hour. A week and a half later, he talked about how bearish he was coming up to Liberation Day. His last update was on April 4th, and he somehow cut his portfolio by more than half of what it was a few days prior. He could have made a big withdrawal, or he could have just lost it the old-fashioned way. Wuang is a user who discovered what options were and immediately went all in. Before posting to WallStreetBets, Wuang posted to the sports betting subreddit, where he showed over $10,000 in sports betting losses. After realizing he wasn't making that much money sports betting, he decided to take his talents elsewhere, which was of course Robinhood. His first post to WallStreetBets showed off his $6,000 loss in Reddit stock. 3 days later, he threw another 35K into the stock, but was also down another 2,000. At least his portfolio was pretty diversified. 2 days later, he found out that stocks, those are stupid. Options is where it's at. He bought and sold Reddit and Robinhood calls for a $25,000 gain for the day. Minute Little said, "Alright, now turn off options and don't look back." But what the heck kind of advice is that? He was making money, and past performance always guarantees future results. A day after discovering options, he posted, "Tell me why I should not put 100K into DJT. And is DJT a buy right now?" Well, DJT really hasn't been on the up and up, but luckily he bought and sold for a $5,000 profit in just 3 hours. Unfortunately though, things would start to unravel after that day. 1 day later, he said, "For those of you that told me I should turn options off, you were right." He was down 20K for the day, all thanks to Nvidia. 2 weeks later though, he made about the same amount back with some Reddit puts. That's about all the good news he has for us though, because in the following 3 days, he managed to chop his portfolio down by more than 60%. With 89K left, he said, "Someone give me a winning trade and I'll buy them a car. Let's try to salvage this." Taking all calls and puts. That's where he stopped posting, so who knows if he ever found his winning trade. Bad Open 999 is a user that shows us no one is safe in times of uncertainty. With a mix of in-the-money SPY calls and a whole lot of shares, he was down $340,000. Huge loss in just 1 day. Mr. Trump stole my Christmas. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment who had the craziest trade of the tariff season.